Do real human skin tones exist within Ninjago? Or are all the characters really just yellow? Well, first of all, there is a thing in media called race coding. It is when you imply that a character is a certain race, even if it may not make sense for them to literally be that race in universe. For example, Garnet from Steven Universe is coded as a black woman. She has an afro, black facial features, and a black voice actor. She is meant to be perceived by the audience as black, even though technically she cannot be black in universe because she is a magical alien made out of light beams. But for us, she is supposed to be black. Coding like this happens in plenty of shows, like in My Little Pony, where Zecora is clearly meant to be African, even though there is no actual place called Africa in that world. But is race coding a thing in Ninjago? Well, in Ninjago Dragons Rising, Aaron and Euphrasia appear to be black coded. This is largely because they both have traditionally black hairstyles. And going deeper into the hairstyles, Aaron and Euphrasia have minifigures. And if we look at their hairpieces on Bricklink, there is an option to see all the other minifigures that have used them. Most LEGO minifigures are yellow, but LEGO does real skin tones too. And all the minifigures for these hairpieces that have realistic skin tones use darker skin tones. So, keeping their hairstyles in mind, we also see that both characters have black voice actors. So, I think that it is fair to say that Aaron and Euphrasia are black coded and are thus supposed to be perceived as black by the audience. In fact, this Season 2 concept art was revealed, and we can see that Aaron has dreads, another traditionally black hairstyle. Anyway, so these characters are black coded, but are they also literally black in universe? Sure, in universe, all the human characters seem to have yellow skin, but do they actually have yellow skin in universe? Or are we just perceiving them as having yellow skin? You see, just because we view the characters as LEGO, that doesn't mean they actually look like that. Take the Batman animated series. Partway through the series, there was an art style change, and many of the characters were drastically redesigned. Does this mean that, in universe, the characters went through a physical transformation? No, our perception of the characters just changed. A LEGO example of this is the LEGO Elves web series, where the characters looked humanoid, but then partway through, for Season 3, they switched to making them look like LEGO, for some reason. But there is no in-universe explanation. There is no in-universe transformation from humanoid to LEGO. We are just perceiving the characters differently. And in Ninjago, there is a significant amount of evidence that the characters don't actually look like LEGO in universe. There are other LEGO franchises where the characters are obviously actual LEGO, but in Ninjago, there are no LEGO bricks and no LEGO references. But there are non-LEGO body part references. These characters don't appear to have fingers, toes, or noses, yet those body parts get mentioned in the show. We've got references to fingers.
I'm never gonna lift a finger for you, you despicable...
I'm not sticking my finger into that beehive.
And there are references to toes.
You are not even ready to face my pinky toe.
You're not even ready to face my pinky toe.
And there's an uncomfortable amount of time dedicated to Lloyd's nose-picking habits.
Garmadon, Lloyd, legendary green ninja. Picks his nose and eats it.
These things are terrible!
This all points to the characters not actually looking like LEGO. And we actually have a canon style change. There were these brief anime scenes where the characters looked fully human, except they still had yellow skin. So we have differing style depictions. And because the characters have fingers, toes, and noses, this one seems to be more accurate to what the characters actually looked like. Additionally, the creator of Ninjago, Tommy Andreasen, has said that the Ninjago characters are just expressed in the style of LEGO. But do the characters actually look like this? Or do they look like this, but with realistic skin tones? I think that the characters do in fact have realistic skin tones because there is one thing in the show that hints at this. Sally is the first named openly LGBTQ character in Ninjago. She has a pride flag on her van, and her guitar. This isn't just any pride flag, it's the Progress pride flag. We've got the usual rainbow colours, then we have the transgender flag, but then we have these black and brown stripes, which represent people of colour. Sally using the Progress pride flag implies that people of colour exist in Ninjago, and that realistic skin tones for humans exist. Otherwise, having the black and brown stripes on this pride flag wouldn't make sense in universe. I know that I may be looking a bit too much into this, but I do find it interesting how the use of this flag implies that the human characters do have realistic skin tones, but we are just viewing them through the lens of the LEGO art style. And this conclusion is of course supported by all the other things I mentioned in this video. Feel free to like and subscribe.